ransack a town. And then everybody hang out by the river. The local town people bring their valuable stuff. And even though we got the guns, we're going to sit here and bid on who gets what. Thanks for joining me. I'm Dr. Disney, and this is my channel. Thanks for coming to join us today. This is my second video. It is my second in a series of 90 and 90 days that I'll be doing. And it was very hard to come up with a topic because there's just so many. But I am a big fan of Pirates of the Caribbean. This is my Mark Davis book. Mark Davis designed the ride. In my opinion, the best ride that's ever been made. I love it. I know you guys love it. We've loved it since we were kids, and I can't wait to, take my grandkids on this ride when they're old enough. So this ride, to me, is special because it will last throughout time. It's timeless. It's got tons for everybody. It doesn't go too fast. It's not too slow. It's not too scary, but it's scary to little kids. And I used to dive in the boat to avoid getting shot when I was a kid, and I'm sure that other kids do it now. My Tiger does that. He'll dive into the boat. But there's so much going on, and every time you go on the ride, it's a whole new experience. And for that reason, I put it up there on the Mount Rushmore with the Haunted Mansion and with the Jungle Cruise. So with that said, let's get into this. The first thing I wanted to talk about first is Tiger, okay? Tiger is really important to me. It's the reason I'm doing this. So I want you all to go to his YouTube here. It's The Autistic Tiger. Go there, subscribe, watch his videos, like his videos, comment, share, turn on notifications, the whole works. Obviously, I want you to like and share my videos too, but really, I'm doing this all for Tiger. Now, the first thing that happened with the Pirates of the Caribbean that caught my eye was changing the pirates from chasing women to now they're chasing food. They're hungry. And okay, I kind of get it, but they're pirates, okay? If they want something, they just kind of take it. And I don't think they landed at this town because they were hungry. And then the next change that came across that really caught my attention was the end of the ride at Disneyland, where they had these 4 pirates and they would shoot each other. And man, I was so afraid. I would dive down in that boat, and evidently they thought it was too scary. So especially this one pirate here at the end that's on these 2 barrels, they moved him to another part of the attraction where he could be less dangerous. But that's what makes Pirate of the Caribbean so exciting, because it's got this little element of danger. I mean, adults know that pirate's not going to hurt them, but little kids don't. And I think that little bit of fear is what makes the ride very, very endearing to them, especially when they realize, that they've been had all these years and everything is safe. The next thing here is the torture scene, okay? I want you to understand that these are pirates, and Disney has decided that certain elements of this ride are unacceptable. But this is torture, okay? And I'm not saying it's wrong. These are pirates. I understand. Hey, they torture people, okay? But for Disney to say you can't chase after women because, you're hungry, or you can't have a pirate at the end because he might scare you, but it's okay to torture this man. Well, that's ridiculous. These are pirates, okay? I'm not bringing this up because I want them to take that out. I want to keep it. I want to keep all these elements because, it tells a story, and we're talking about bad guys, but we're doing it in a fun way. We're not trying to say, hey, it's fun to be a pirate. I don't think anybody goes to that ride and says, man, I really want to be a pirate. Why? Because they start you off on the ride showing you all the dead pirates. None of these guys escaped. None of them lived. Okay? But, it gives us a glimpse into their into their life, because we can't go back 300-400 years and know what it's like to be a pirate. And I don't think we want to. But this ride it's nostalgic, it's historical, it's all kinds of things. I'm not saying it's completely historically accurate, but there is some history involved in this ride. And I'm not the biggest fan of the torture scene, but I want to see it stay. I really don't want to see any changes along those lines at all. And then here's the big change, okay? For years, they had this auction for bride. Take a winch for bride. Now, as a kid, I didn't quite understand what was going on. But as an adult, I kind of say, okay, we don't want to advocate slavery. We don't want to advocate rape. Okay, I get it. But to do this is stupid. These are pirates. They steal anything they want. They're not going to, ransack a town. And then everybody hang out by the river. The local town people bring their valuable stuff. And even though we got the guns, we're going to sit here and bid on who gets what. Okay? This is the most preposterous thing in the history of preposterousness. I can't believe they thought this was a good idea. What they should have done is taken that scene out completely and put something else completely different in there. Something original. Because this isn't original. This is stupid. And every time I see it nowadays, I just think, man, these guys jumped the shark. So that brings me to the song. Okay, we still got the torture scene. And we got the song. Is anybody at Disney listen to this song? I mean, here's the lyrics. I'm just going to read through some of them. We pillage and plunder. We rifle and loot. Okay, these people are stealing, kidnap and ravage. Well, have you ever been ravaged? I don't think you want to be. I don't think you want to be kidnapped either. Nobody gets kidnapped voluntarily. They extort and pilfer. I mean, pilfer is stealing, extortion. You know what that is. Filching is stealing, embezzling, hijacking. We know what hijacking is, okay? Take a vessel. We kindle and char. Okay, we're talking about arson. And if you've been on the ride, there's a bit of arson going on. Burn up the city. We're really afraid. Hey, we're scary guys. We might burn your town. Okay? Rascals and scoundrels, villains and knaves, devils and black sheep. We're really bad eggs. So these are bad guys. And they tell you in the song, man, we are bad guys. In case you didn't know what a pirate was, it's in the song. The only thing they didn't say is murder and rape and whatever. But, they didn't want the song to be too bad. Okay? But it has just about everything else. This song says we're bad guys. Okay? But they're not so stupid that they're going to sit there and have an auction for stuff they could just steal, because in the song they're talking about how much stuff they steal. They steal everything. But they're going to buy your stuff? Nah, that ain't happening. So then I want to talk to you about what it means to be a pirate. Okay? Now, this is Wikipedia. It says piracy is the act of robbery or criminal violence by ship or boat-borne attackers upon another ship or coastal area, which is what happens in the ride, typically with the goal of stealing cargo or other valuable goods. They're not going to sit around and have an auction. Those who conduct acts of piracy are called pirates. Okay? That kind of makes sense, right? Now, the pirate era has pretty much gone past. We had some piracy in certain areas of the world which had lax government structure. But for the most part, piracy is gone. And we're talking about the piracy that occurred in the Caribbean, 1600s, 1700s. Okay, and I'm going to jump ahead to there. Okay, and it says right down here. Okay, piracy in the Caribbean declined for the next several decades after 1730. But by the 1810s, many pirates roamed the waters through, though they were not as bold or successful as their predecessors. The most successful pirates of this area were John Lafitte. Okay, remember that name. Lafitte is considered by many to be the last buccaneer due to his army of pirates and fleet of pirate ships which held bases in and around the Gulf of Mexico. Lafitte and his men participated in the War of 1812, Battle of New Orleans. Okay? So you might read that and say, wow, this Lafitte was a really awesome guy. He was a really good patriot. He helped out the United States. But that's not what it says. It says he participated in the battle. It didn't say what side he fought on. He might have fought on both sides. Why? Because he has no allegiance to anybody but himself because he's a pirate. And if he thought the English were going to win, he'd help them. And if he thought the Americans were going to win, he'd help them. So he's an enemy of the United States as well as being a pirate. So what does Disney think about that? Well, I don't know. Let me see. Looks like Lafitte might be the unofficial mascot of New Orleans Square and the Pirates of the Caribbean. Here we've got Lafitte's Tavern, which is on Tom Sawyer Island. We've got Lafitte's Landing at Disneyland. This is where you get on the boats and Pirates of the Caribbean. And then we got this plaque. I'm not sure where it is, but it says said to be from a pirate ship commanded by Jean Lafitte in the Battle of New Orleans, January 8, 1815. It is also said that Lafitte's privateering ships left a wake of blood from the mainland to Barataria Bay, but don't believe everything you read. Now, why is this important? Well, what is a privateer? Privateer is a pirate that is sanctioned or sponsored by a government. But the United States, we didn't have any privateers. Who had privateers? England. England had privateers. So if Jean Lafitte was a privateer, more than likely he was fighting against the United States. And Disney thinks this is something that we should honor. Now, I am not saying take it out. Hey, leave it in there. It's historical. Okay? I'm not offended by it. But I just want everything to be in its proper context. If we're going to take out people chasing women and say they're chasing food, it's just dumb. If we're not going to have an auction for brides, fine. We'll put something else in there. But don't tell me, oh, that's not good. We have to get rid of it. Because there's all kinds of things that are not good in there. That's why it's Pirates of the Caribbean. That's why it's the best ride ever. Okay? I mean, sure, anybody could come up with something and say, I don't like that. But, there's 9,900 other things that you do like. And everybody loves the ride. Everybody loves the ride. My little tiger, he just loves pirates. I love taking him on it. And the pre-show, he was great. He likes to be in the tunnels and see the cannonballs and all that other stuff. It is just so much fun. Man, don't touch this ride anymore. And if you do, get rid of the auction scene. Do it. Just get rid of it and put something else in there. I don't know why. I'm not that creative. Maybe Tiger can come up with something. We'll put the autistic tiger in there and he could be doing something, okay? Anyway, that's all I got. I hope you all liked the video. Subscribe, share, comment, all like that. Come back tomorrow. I'm going to put up another video. Hopefully be better than this one. And I'm going to do more on Pirates of the Caribbean down the road because I got so much I could talk about. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Y'all take care. See you later. Bye.